You ever snapped at your kid, cried over something small, and you thought, what is wrong with me today? It might just be you needed lunch. I'm Ramona, you guys, Hot Mom Coach, and I help moms get in the best shape of their life without restrictive diets or hours at the gym. Who's got time for that? Moms, have you ever gotten to 4 p.m. and realized, shoot, I haven't eaten anything except coffee and maybe a bite of my kid sandwich? Huh? You're not alone. I have heard this from so many moms. I just forget to eat. I'm so busy. Or I don't feel hungry until later. Or I'm fine. I've just gotten used to running on nothing. But that invisible habit is costing you your energy, your muscle tone, your metabolism, your mental health, your ability to even show up the way that you want to for your kids, your work, and yourself. This video, it's actually not about counting calories, it's not about tracking macros, it's about a belief shift because forgetting to eat is draining you more than you think. Let's talk about why so many moms, especially the high functioning, get it done, strong friend type of mom, why do they fall into this habit of not eating? It's not because you're trying to lose weight, it's not because you're lazy, it's because your life is built around serving other people before yourself. Let that sink in. You wake up, you get the kids ready, you're answering emails, you're rushing off to work on some errands, you're handling the chaos, you're scrolling this to-do list that just never seems to end. And in that chaos, you don't even notice your own hunger cues anymore. Add to that, we have this toxic belief that we've all inherited from this diet culture, eating less is better, or skipping meals means that you have more discipline, real moms power through. But the issue, skipping meals is not strength. It's like a silent stressor. So it may not show up immediately, but over time, it fucks up your physical, your mental, and your emotional well being. When you skip meals, especially as a woman who trains or works out, your blood sugar crashes. So no food equals to no glucose in the bloodstream. You've got brain fog going on, you're irritable, there's low energy. You ever snapped at your kid or cried over something small and you thought, like, what is wrong with me today? It might just be you needed lunch. Secondly, your body enters into this survival mode. When food is like irregular or absent, your body just holds on to fat, especially belly fat, and it burns muscle. Especially if you're working out, even if you're drinking coffee all day, your body is wired to protect you from starvation. It doesn't care because you were busy. Number three, your workouts are going to suffer. Undereating means low fuel, poor recovery, less muscle building, more fatigue, and you might start wondering, why am I not getting stronger? Why am I still so fucking soft even after I'm working my ass off at the gym? Because your body literally doesn't have the resources to adapt and change. And lastly, your metabolism slows down. Repeated under eating tells your metabolism, let's save energy, let's shut things down. And over time, this leads to weight gain, not weight loss, okay? Especially once those late night cravings hit and you're like raiding the pantry like a freaking gremlin. So here's the part that hits home for a lot of us moms. Undereating shows up in how you show up. You've got shorter patience with your kids, lower libido or relationship stress, your man's breathing and you're pissed off, foggy brain at work or you're forgetting things, ADHD. You need caffeine or you need sugar to survive the afternoon. And you just have this like blah feeling of going through the motions, but you're not really feeling alive. And this isn't because you're stuck. It's not like a discipline problem here. It's a nourishment problem. When your body doesn't get what it needs, it can't give you what you need. Not the energy, not the freaking clarity, not the fire. And eventually, you're not just pouring from an empty cup. You are literally like scraping the bottom with a spoon, wondering why you're not who you used to be. So let me offer you this belief shift today. And I want you to really hear this. You don't earn your food by being productive. You need food to be productive. We've glamorized this freaking hustle. We've glorified powering through, but in reality, skipping meals doesn't make you a badass. Feeding yourself consistently does. So eating on time is not a luxury, it's not selfish, it's literally maintenance. The same way that you charge your phone, you put gas in your car, right? You feed your kids. You need to feed you. Not just when it's convenient, not just when you remember, but because you deserve to have a body that works for you and not against you. How do we fix this in a realistic way? I'm glad you asked, especially if you're on the go, right? Like most of us, juggling work, school runs, workouts, and trying to drink your body weight in water, like all of those things. So here's one task that I'm going to give you this week. You need to pick one meal that you always tend to skip. It could be breakfast, it could be lunch, it could be dinner, whatever. And you make that one meal non freaking negotiable. Make it a rule. I do not skip this meal ever. Not if I'm running late, not if I don't feel hungry, not if I think I'm going to eat later. This meal should be easy. Okay, you don't want to complicate things because then you're not going to stick with it. So, under 5 minutes to get together. It needs to be portable. If you're going out somewhere, it needs to be high protein so it keeps you full and it fuels your body. So some examples like of breakfast, a protein smoothie with a banana, it takes like 10 seconds to just throw everything in, blend it up and take it with you. Or like hard boiled eggs and grapes and almonds. So you've got like protein, carbs and fats, all of those together. Or a turkey or a chicken wrap. I always have shredded chicken and I just throw that in there into a wrap and I just put some mustard, some vegetables and I just go with it. Super simple, guys. Or Greek yogurt with berries and oats. Or you can do like pre-made mini egg muffins. They're so simple. You can just grab one of those and go. Put a freaking alarm on your phone and make sure that you don't miss that, whatever happens. Write it on your mirror, stick post-its on your fridge. I do that with my meal plan, by the way. It's always on the fridge. Whatever it takes. Because once this becomes like automatic, you stabilize your blood sugar, you're going to kill those evening cravings, you're going to show up to your workouts with fuel, and you're going to stop being a hangry mom and start being strong and nourished and balanced. So, moms, you are not lazy, you are not broken, you are not bad at eating. Stop saying those things to yourself. You are a mom in a system that trained you to put yourself last. And now you've got to rewire that. So, today the challenge is super simple. Feed yourself on purpose, consistently, not because you're trying to lose weight, but because you deserve to have energy, joy, and a body that works with you. Moms, I have helped hundreds of moms dial in their nutrition and get in the best shape of their lives to show up better for themselves as well as for their families. So if you need help getting in shape, you need help dialing in your nutrition, send me a message on Instagram at Hot Mom Project 40 plus and I'll reach out to see if I can help you. Have the best day of your entire freaking life.